What is going on, Lego Maniacs? It's Tyler Lego Guy here, and today we're doing another catalog episode. So for this one, we're looking at the Holiday 2014 catalog. This set is jam-packed with a lot of goodness. It also has the top sets that they think you should buy, which is pretty cool, especially since it is back in 2014. And yeah, VIP points, as you can see, they've been around a long time. This was even back in 2014. But yeah, some really cool sets in here. Honestly, my favorite minifig scale Falcons in here as well. But enough talk, let's get right into it. So to start, let's just take a look at the front cover. So as you guys can see, this is obviously a very holiday type set. What I really liked about this was the reindeer. I thought that was a really cool little build. Even though I do prefer animals are made, as molds, this was a good job, just making it out of bricks. So opening it up, yeah, a lot of, here's some more reindeer, which is pretty cool. This was actually cool. This was a free exclusive toy workshop with purchases of 99 or more. And anyways, I just thought that was cool. I think the little elves are actually kind of cool. And then I actually really liked this Winter Village Market. So as you can see, it has a, it's kind of almost like a play theme as well, with what they got going on here. There's some little shops. So I think they did a really good job at it. Again, these are all in Canadian prices, just so you guys know, if you're wondering why, because I believe this was 100 US. So moving on, we've got into some of the great architecture and some of the modular sets. So the Parisian restaurant, I wish I would have picked that up back in the day, but I never did, unfortunately. Then they also have the pet shop, which is also very cool. The Parisian restaurant, though, I have to say is really, really cool. I really do like that. Then they have the Sydney Opera House. So I don't know if it's just me, but I believe that they're making a lot smaller architecture sets. They're not making them quite this grand anymore, which is kind of, it's okay, but I would wish that they'd actually make them big like this again. Although they're so expensive, you never end up picking them up. Here's the Palace Cinema. So many good modular sets came out in this year. Like, honestly, that may be mentioned in the theme of this episode, is just the beginning of modular sets, just because they're so good. I mean, I wish I would have picked that one up as well. And then as you guys can see, you can kind of combine them all, which is pretty cool. Moving on, we have the Tower Bridge. Now, this is honestly pretty cool looking set, especially if you've been to London. They've done a really good job basically just making this set. The design of it's just fantastic. Moving on, we got the Mini Cooper. Pretty nice little build. I think they did a good job capturing it. Then they have another type theme park, which is actually the winter theme park, kind of looks similar to this. So very cool. What I liked about this, though, is as you guys can see, they have one of those tall walking men right here. So that's pretty cool. I've never seen that before, actually. It's the first time. Then this is the first time that the Simpsons house came out. If you can believe it, that was 5 years ago. Time flies. That's crazy. But very cool looking set. And then this is Series 12. So I guess they were Series 12 back in 2014. I would have thought they would have been an earlier series. Pretty nice looking slew of minifigs. I actually own the Mongolian, the Musketeer. I believe that's a goddess. I just forget her name right now. But those are the three that I own out of that collection. So very, very cool. They had some good minifigs in that edition. So this is what I wanted to get into. This year's top gifts. So as you guys can see, they have the Ghostbuster Ecto 1. I actually own this set. Very nice looking set. Then they have the Ultra Agents Mission HQ. That's crazy. They've made agents so many times. They started them off in the early 2000s, and they've just made them up till today, which is kind of interesting. Then we have that Millennium Falcon I was talking about. This was my favorite Millennium Falcon that they've made to this date. Minifig scale. Well, it's not minifig scale, but with an interior that's around 150 US, 180 Canadian, right? Very nice looking model. Then we also have the Super Secret Police Dropship. I actually thought that was a pretty cool set. A friend of mine owns this set, and I think Lego actually did a pretty good job. Moving on, we have some Duplo, or however you want to pronounce it. I'm not too keen on. Actually, I like this set. That's a cool little police station, and the Technique or Technic, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Pretty cool little mobile crane. And then right here we have a miniature Big Ben, which is what we honestly see a lot more nowadays. Is they just make them in miniature scale. So it's not a bad thing. Moving on, we got some Lord of the Rings for you guys. So I love the Lord of the Rings sets. I think they're really cool. I always wanted to get the Attack on Lake Town. I just never was able to get it. Also, the Battle of Five Armies, another really cool looking set. Man, just so awesome. The Lonely Mountain, I really wish I would have picked this set up. That dragon's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, just honestly great. Here we have a small little elf set, the Witch King battle. Nothing too crazy there. Moving on, we got some fantastic Star Wars sets. So I actually own every single one of these sets on these 2 pages. So first off, we got the B-Wing. So very, very nice looking B-Wing. I do believe it was a big improvement over the old. We have, in my opinion, the very best Mos Eisley Cantina. Just look at this set. I mean, it has 3 Bith musicians, Greedo, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Sand Trooper. What more would you want from a Mos Eisley set? And it was only retailing for, well, $89.99 Canadian or $69.99 US. And it actually is definitely worth that. I think it's just a great set. Here we have a very good, actually, AT-AT. Not the best, but a good AT-AT. Do like this set. Moving on, we have a snow speeder. Decent snow speeder. They haven't changed the design in years, which is kind of unfortunate, but what are you going to do? There's a Lego Star Wars exclusive offer. Oh, this is interesting. You could get the entire collection for $469.95, or about $380 US, give or take. That's actually a good deal. I rarely see they do that. In fact, if I would have known that, I would have took advantage of it, because I ended up buying all 5 of these sets. I have this one too. That's the Star Destroyer. Very good, solid Star Destroyer. I think they did a good job, even though it is slightly smaller than the one that they made in 2007. Here we have some Lego watches. Never really got into that, but kind of a cool concept. Here we have the MTT from 2014. Yeah, this one's definitely grown worthy. I didn't notice this though. This little droid's beating the crap out of this battle droid. Oh no, he's trying to fix him. Never mind, he's just collecting the dead parts. Anyways, this one's just it's better than the 2001 MTT or 2000 MTT, but it is nothing in comparison to the 2007. So I mean, I don't really like this one, to be perfectly honest. Not a bad set, just kind of annoying. Here we have the Jedi Scout Fighter. I never really did get into this Jack 14. I don't really know what this is all about, so kind of an interesting looking fighter, just weird looking clone. Here we have the beginning of Rebels. So here we have the Phantom, the Ghost. I actually like this set. I just wish it would have had a bigger interior. The redone Death Star was basically a complete hash of the 2008, a rehash of it, but still not a bad looking model. Some great battle packs. Here's the Kashyyyk Troopers. I own 3 of these, and I own 2 of these Death Star Troopers. So just great sets all in all. Really do like them. Moving on, we have a very nice looking UCS XWing, which is only surpassed by, well, maybe not surpassed, but I love the Ewok Village. I plan on actually reviewing it soon. Great looking set. I mean, it has like 17 minifigs, which is absolutely fantastic. Here we have a very nice looking sand crawler. This is actually a really good year for Lego Star Wars 2014. Very nice looking sand crawler. I got the newest one, and it does not compare to this at all. This may arguably be the best sand crawler Lego's made. Then we have the Jedi Interceptor. Nice looking Interceptor. All Interceptors have been pretty good in my opinion. The General Grievous wheel bike. Nice looking set. Just wish they would have included the Boga. Stocking stuffers under 25. Okay, so they have a bunch of selections of sets 25 and under. Not bad. Like the Arctic one. I always like the Arctic. And the Batman one's actually kind of cool I don't mind that one either. Moving on, we have some more, well, some boring stuff. Some Duplo. More juniors. Nothing that great. Oh, we have some advent calendars for those of you that are into that. So, not bad looking. That Darth Vader actually looks pretty funny right here on the far right. And then this is almost like mini modulars. They're kind of cool. That's the creator. It almost reminds me of a mini modular. I like this set actually quite a bit. Yeah, moving on, we got some more stuff, some more 3-in-1 creators. Lego City Adventures. Here's a nice train station. They don't Lego rarely makes just a train station without a train, so I thought that was actually kind of cool. Then they actually have the train, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that we almost have the same train still nowadays. But still a nice looking train. This is an awesome set, the Arctic Icebreaker. I really wish I actually would have picked this one up. I never did get this, and I just think it's a fantastic looking set with the, you know, the sleigh and the dogs. Then they also have, well, part dog, part wolf. Basically, that's what they normally are. Very nice looking sets. I like this helicopter as well. I love the Arctic theme. I think that they always knock that one generally out of the park. Here we have some Batman. This is more Spider-Man, more Marvel, Wolverine, Magnet, which is pretty cool. Here's Guardians of the Galaxy, if you can believe it, that's 5 years old. Here's Groot. It's a pretty cool looking set. Those are those little fighters, which is actually pretty cool too. And then moving on, we got some Batman sets. So here we have the Batman, a Batmobile. Now, this is a decent looking Batmobile, but the one they made back in 2006, believe it or not, is better than this. I just made a review on the 2006 Batmobile, and it is far superior looking than that. But still, not a bad set. I really like this Arkham Asylum Breakout. I think that that's a great set. I actually wish I maybe would have picked that up. A lot of cool minifigs in it too. You can get some nice keychains. Then moving on, we have some Technic. Yeah, so pretty cool looking sets. I like that the wheel loader. This plane's pretty cool looking too. And then we got a hot rod. Who doesn't like a hot rod? Moving on, we got some Friends sets. I'm not a big Friends guy, but I can appreciate some of the builds. These Friends actually, I think Friends has almost improved over the years because these don't actually look that great. Just in my opinion. And then moving on, we got some double VIP points. The Benny spaceship, really cool set. I have a friend that actually owns that one as well. Super Cycle Chase and the Cloud Cuckoo Palace. So really cool looking sets. I'll show you guys the back one, just my address is on there, so I just have to cover it up first. Here we have what's really actually kind of a cool Lego movie pirate ship, which I think is really cool, and I like some of the minifigs that are included in there. It's just a really interesting take on it. Not exactly my style, but I still can appreciate it. But yeah, pretty cool looking little catalog. That's pretty well going to do up this episode. But if you liked it, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. And click that bell so you're notified for any new catalogs that new old catalogs generally that I review. You know, look them up. I actually like doing these, and I plan on doing them a lot more. Just was busy with making all these UCS sets on Tuesdays. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. But take care. I'll catch you on the next one.